Oh my, no, sir. It looks very tasty, no? I have to say, no? Really, because. Hey, what's going?
Going up and
Vodka. I can record here. What do you think? I can record with my phone.
Oh, everything's fine. Yeah.
It's fine, no? Because later, I posting in Facebook.
Yeah, no, I think everything
is fine, no?
Yeah, no problem. If anybody does anything stupid, chop it out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, simply, well, let me do because I want to get an interview, no? My Gonzo style, you know Gonzo, no? Gonzo journalist, no? You know that, no?
Say again?
Gonzo. Thompson, you know Hunter Thompson?
Hunter Thompson. Author.
It's author and also has this style of, of writing and also this idea of the Gonzo journalism, you know? The thing is that, look, you are here, I know you for already 2 years, I think you were here, no?
I remember sitting at the Red Cat Hostel in 2014 chatting with you on Facebook.
Yeah. Patrick Lancaster, no? That is like you are already here for many years.
Yeah, since right before the war started.
And then you are right here I understood you were here already, no? In Ukraine, no? Before the Maidan.
No, when Maidan happened, I was interested in coming. I was working. I was traveling as a photographer, but I was interested in going to check out what was happening in Maidan. But then I didn't, and then Crimea started to develop. So I went from Greece to Crimea for the referendum. I thought I was going to be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, the referendum of Syriza, no? Syriza was organized, no, by the President Tsipras, no? Prime Minister Tsipras. And then you came to Ukraine.
I came to Crimea about 3 days before the referendum, and then after the referendum, a few weeks later, came to Donetsk as soon as everything started to develop here.
I want to tell you, and then you decided to be here.
Yeah, when I first came to Donetsk, I thought I'd be here for a couple weeks, maybe a month, and then one thing led to another every week, and now I've got a family here. And
yeah, I know. Yeah. But you know, I understood that you have roots now. You're here, no? You like living here or not?
Yeah, definitely. It's a great city. It's nice people.
You are. I understood that you are from United States, no?
Yes.
From Illinois.
No, St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri. Sorry, from Missouri. And then you decided to or today we're organizing this is your idea, no? Organizing a barbecue, no? For the expat community, no? That we are here.
Yeah. It's for basically the idea started as an idea to get some. First, it started maybe having a few English journalists come together, and then it kind of it expanded from that. And to everyone that speaks English, even some people that don't speak English.
There are some Spaniards that here don't speak English.
And it developed to all sorts of an interesting party so far. Many different ethnicities, and it's still growing. Every few minutes somebody else shows up. So
I want to tell you that you are becoming here a kind of here there are some foreigners that they became a kind of legend, no, living legend, no, of the because you are I mean it's not normal, no. A guy from the United States is coming here because he's a journalist taking pictures and he decided to be here, because he likes the environment and also because he thinks that these people is fighting for the right things, no, because it's true. I mean, that is true. What do you think about Donetsk?
The Donetsk, the city itself, it's a great city. The center where we are right now, as strange as it looks, it's so green. This is actually the city center. This is the river that.
The center. This is the center of Donetsk.
Yeah, and it's one of the. I've been in thousands of big cities in my travels. I've been to 35 countries, and this is one of the most beautiful centers of a big city that I've ever seen. And as you can see here, it's not a normal center of a big city. It's clean. It's beautiful. There's many nice people. It's a great area to live. But if you go 2 kilometers that way, you run into daily shelling in an area that looks like a post-apocalyptic war zone, because that's what it is, a very active war zone. The last 2 days there has been somewhat of a ceasefire, so you haven't been able to hear the shelling here at night so much, but normally every day you can hear the shelling here in the center very loudly, and even if you look that way, see the flashes of the shelling on the clouds.
Yeah. Well, I want to tell you, do you think that this city is also occupied by the Russian army?
No, the city is occupied by the people that took up arms and revolted against Kiev. I mean, there are fighters from other different countries that fight in the Donetsk army, but the overwhelming vast majority of the fighters here are locals.
Let's say that 99% are locals, no? And there are some even Spaniards, no? That are fighting against.
Yeah, I've met Spaniards, I've met people from Brazil, Portugal, France, United States, almost every country you can think of in the Western world. There's been some that have been fighting on the side of Donetsk, just as well as there's been many that are fighting on the side of Ukraine. I mean, there's been many reports that there's Canadian battalions, and of course, everyone knows there's United States soldiers that have been training the Ukraine soldiers, and the United States has been supplying Ukraine with much of the weapons that are used to bomb the residential areas here in Donetsk on a daily basis.
I want to tell you, Patrick, do you consider yourself, what kind of person are you? What is your political affiliation? You consider yourself a progressive person, a far-right person, a liberal person?
I consider myself someone that is just, I try to stay away from putting my opinion in the information that I put out. I try to concentrate just on the truth, on the facts that I see. And that's
exactly
what I put out. I try to stay away from
politics,
this side or that side, and I try to be as straight as I can.
Myself, I the same, have the same idea. I mean, I consider myself progressive, but I don't have any political affiliation, you know. I am an open-minded person that like the truth. The truth is that, what do you think? The Maidan was a coup?
Maidan was the start of that time was the start of a really, a horrible chain of events that progressed and led to this war here in Donbass, and led to thousands of civilians dying. And I mean, the last 2.5 years has just been a whirlwind of one event after another. The Maidan, the events in Crimea, everything winding down to this war here in Donbass, and so many thousands of people losing their homes, losing their lives, and it's just a horrible situation altogether.
I saw that you are concentrated here mainly in humanitarian aid. And then, can you tell me something about, let's say, did you see here people, children killed, no, I suppose, or not?
Well, in my time in Donbass, I've seen hundreds of dead civilians. I've seen civilians lying dead on the street as I was going by and running from shelling. I've seen children killed. I've seen old women killed, old men killed. Every age, I've seen the toll that this war is taking on the civilian population.
And then, do you have some message for your government, for the United States? Because you are American, no? You are from the United States. Do you have some message for the people that come? Me, I am a blogger. I have a lot of people from the United States, that because mainly I am writing in English. Do you have some message for these people, no, that are citizens from United States, and also a message for them, for the people, and other message for the government?
Well, basically, everyone needs to pay more attention to what's happening here in Donbass. And right now, the world doesn't have its eyes on Donbass and what's happening. They think the war's done. There was a war a couple years ago here, but no, that's not the truth. It's an active war zone. Every once in a while, there's a ceasefire that lasts a few days. But the world itself needs to get back on the situation at hand and look at the casualties of the civilian population and what it's doing to the people here.
And then, what is your expectation now? Because you know that there are elections, no, in the United States. What is your candidate? See, you have maybe.
I think both of them are the wrong way to go. I'm definitely not going to be voting.
For you, it's not good. Hillary Clinton, no, it's not good, and also Donald Trump is not your.
I've been staying away from the politics of the United States. I'm over here, and that's what it is.
I saw that you are well. Recently, you are let's say papa, no. You marry, no, here with a local, no.
We just had our first son 6 weeks ago.
Are you happy?
Yeah, ecstatic, very happy.
You are happy for being papa, no?
Yes.
And then you are happy also for living here in Donetsk.
Yes, for sure.
And then your project, or what is your project of life? Is being here, or maybe or maybe in the future?
I don't know.
The project, your project.
Oh, my end game. I don't know. Every little while something changes, but I don't know. I think the end game right now is, Donetsk is a great city. The people are great here, but I think we should probably get back to the party because
we are going to come back. I want to thank you. Thank you very much, for being with me, and then thank you. This is Patrick John Lancaster. You can find him his own channel, no, in your YouTube channel. For me, it's a pleasure after 2 years following your war and your activities, and then let's enjoy the chasliks, no?
Yes, let's do it. And let's go have a shot.
Ребята ждут, хотят тебя интервью маленькое сделать.
Yeah, because I want to interview to this guy. This is the boss.
Ну ладно. Но тем не менее, пожалуйста.
Say something. No? Di algo. Venga, le dejo esto es un vídeo, tío. Thank you.